He was just an artist, painting in a vibrant desert village, unnoticed by all, until Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson awakened his hidden brush. Who was this man, and why did he rise to fight for justice? Stay tuned, this tale will captivate you. It's Tuesday, July 29th, 2025, 11 a.m., plus 3 hours. The golden sands of Jaisalmer, a remote desert village in Rajasthan, India, shimmer under the midday sun, the air thick with the scent of saffron and dry earth. Inside a modest adobe studio adorned with colorful tapestries, Arjun Patel, 50, works with quiet focus. His turban is slightly askew, his hands stained with paint as he brushes vibrant hues onto a canvas, depicting the local dunes. His face bears faint scars, his eyes reflecting a depth of experience, while the clatter of brushes and the hum of village life filter through the open window. Villagers know him as the gentle artist who captures their stories on canvas, but no one probes his past. He's simply Arjun. Arjun pauses, wiping sweat from his brow, and glances at a small radio on a stool, its static interrupted by news of rising weapons smuggling in the region. Armed gangs threatening rural peace. A shadow of unease flickers across his face before he returns to his work, blending colors with practiced ease. Beneath a locked chest in the corner, hidden behind a stack of canvases, lies evidence of his former life. Crypto keys, a stun pistol, and a smoke bomb. Secrets buried deep, unknown to all. The following afternoon, a dusty Jeep rolls into Jaisalmer, its tires kicking up a cloud of sand. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson steps out, his commanding presence drawing awestruck gazes from the villagers, part of a global documentary tour to document retired warriors' stories, commandos, assassins, agents. Dressed in a light beige shirt, cargo pants, and sturdy boots, he carries a camera crew, their equipment catching the sunlight. Children gather, their eyes wide while elders nod in quiet respect. Arjun, sketching a portrait outside his studio, hears the commotion and steps forward, offering a polite bow. "Welcome," he says, his voice soft but steady. Dwayne approaches, the desert's warmth enveloping him, and watches Arjun's deft brushstrokes with admiration. He notices the man's precise movements and the scars tracing his forearms. This artist has a tale, he thinks, his curiosity ignited. Arjun hands him a small painted tile, a miniature of the village gate, rich with detail. And Dwayne thanks him, intrigued by the resilience in Arjun's calm demeanor, signaling his crew to set up as the village hums with anticipation. Night falls and chaos erupts. A weapon-smuggling gang storms the village market, masked gunmen leaping from trucks, their rifles glinting under torchlight. They seize the marketplace, taking villagers hostage and using stalls as cover, their shouts blending with the cries of the trapped. Gunfire cracks through the air, police sirens distant and faint. Arjun, finishing a late painting in his studio, hears the disturbance and peers out. A smuggler bursts in, aiming a pistol, demanding he stay silent or face death. Arjun reacts with startling speed. Grabbing a paintbrush handle, he jabs it into the thug's hand, the pistol clattering away. As more smugglers close in, he moves to the chest, unlocking it with a shaky hand to reveal crypto keys, a stun pistol, and a smoke bomb, relics of his covert past. Arming himself, he springs into action, stunning one attacker with the pistol, deploying the smoke bomb to shroud the market in a thick fog, and engaging in close combat with a makeshift staff made from a broken easel. He pulls a hostage to safety behind a stall, his breath ragged, pulse racing. Dwayne, observing from a rooftop with his crew, mutters, This man's a survivor, his resolve strengthening as he prepares to assist. With police arriving to apprehend the smugglers, the market is secured, and the village begins to recover. Dwayne enters the studio, finding Arjun cleaning his stun pistol, his hands trembling slightly despite the calm in his posture. He sets his camera aside, leaning against a table with a reassuring smile. Arjun, he says, that wasn't just artistic skill. What's with those weapons? Arjun freezes, his eyes dropping to the pistol, its metallic sheen catching the dim light. Old shadows, he murmurs, his voice tight. But Dwayne presses gently. Come on, those scars, that fight. There's a story. Share it with me. Arjun exhales deeply, the weight of his past surfacing. He sets the pistol down and meets Dwayne's gaze. During the conflict, he begins, his voice low and halting. I was a news agent, gathering intel undercover as an artist. A mission went wrong. My team was ambushed, killed because I couldn't get the message out. I've carried that failure ever since. Dwayne listens intently, noting the pain etched into Arjun's features, the creativity masking his guilt, and a plan begins to form to help him find peace. Arjun's confession lingers with Dwayne over the next few days. He returns to the studio with a bottle of water, finding Arjun painting a somber landscape in the early morning light. The market's echoes still fresh. Arjun, he says, setting the water down, you saved lives that night. Why keep it locked away? Arjun pauses, his brush hovering over the canvas, and turns to face him. Because every brushstroke, he replies, his voice breaking, reminds me of their faces. My team, lost because I failed. Failure keeps me painting, not fighting. Dwayne nods, his expression empathetic and determined. Maybe this village needs that fight now. You can protect them. Turn that failure into something beautiful. Arjun looks away, his skepticism clear, but Dwayne's words spark a glimmer of hope. That night, alone in the studio, he opens the chest again, pulling out a cracked crypto key device with a faded team photo embedded. Tears welling as memories of betrayal and loss flood back. A week later, on August 5th, 2025, a color and safety day is announced. Dwayne and Arjun transform the marketplace into a community celebration, setting up easels with paints, local textiles, and food stalls under a canopy of strung lanterns. Villagers gather, children painting, elders sharing folklore, the air alive with the scent of spices and creativity. Dwayne calls Arjun to a makeshift stage, his voice resonating over the crowd as he recounts the artist's tale. The news agent past, the team's loss, the market fight. This man, he declares, his tone both powerful and warm, turned his brush into a beacon for us all. The crowd bursts into applause, some villagers approaching Arjun with grateful smiles and heartfelt thanks. He steps forward, clutching the crypto device, his voice shaky but resolute. Justice and art are for everyone. I do this for them, for my team. Dwayne collaborates with local police to dismantle the smuggling ring's network, then launches a safety fund to protect the village, rallying the community around Arjun. The marketplace becomes a vibrant hub of resilience, its colors reflecting newfound unity. By September 2nd, 2025, the village flourishes with a renewed sense of culture and security. Color and Safety Day's impact lingers, with locals organizing art workshops and patrols. Arjun continues painting, his scars a silent testament to his past, but his spirit now carries a quiet joy. Dwayne visits to bid farewell, presenting him with a hand-carved paintbrush handle engraved with visionary. This is yours, he says, his eyes reflecting pride. Arjun takes it, his fingers tracing the inscription, whispering, "Thank you," as emotion swells within him. The narrative closes with the village's unity strengthened, Arjun's redemption shaping a safer, more creative future. Dwayne's voiceover seals it. True art rises from pain, painting hope for all. Arjun Patel proves that. Have you ever met a hidden hero like Arjun? Someone who turned grief into beauty? Share their story in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. If this tale inspired you, hit that subscribe button, like and share to keep these stories alive. Join us next time for another epic journey with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.